Hi, everybody. Welcome to a really fun, positive video that will have no backlash of any kind and will not go poorly for anybody. I want to talk about fat shaming and fat phobia, or I'm happy to say that I've seen a lot less fat shaming and fat phobia in the recent years. And I don't know if that's just because I'm an older human and I'm not dealing with as many immature people, or just because we've managed to finally do better as a society. But it's always nice to be reminded that the general public makes assumptions on myself and my character just based on the shape of my body, and seeing stuff like this drives me crazy, dude. I want to preface, I understand YouTube is YouTube and you got to do what you got to do to get people to click to come in. So it's clear that this is clickbait, ragebait, whatever. But could we not come at this from a different angle? Like, you're just shitting on people for no reason. I understand the whole idea is to like get somebody riled up to click on the video. Like, it worked. Here I am. We could easily reframe this entire video. Instead of saying why your digital guitar tones suck and make you fat and lazy, we could say why there's a world of possibility that you haven't explored yet, or you could make such better guitar tones with such little effort. Any kind of thing that isn't just putting down a population just to put down a population. There are so many different reasons why someone's body may be shaped the way someone's body is. Medication, free time, genetics, like all kinds of different reasons. I don't know why we still need to be perpetuating this whole thing that like if you're fat, you're lazy thing. I work all day, every day, including weekends. I don't even have a concept of a weekend because it's just I work or I happen to be lucky enough to not work. I think that's the case for a lot of other people. Beyond that, obviously, yes, there's health implications with being a fat person. It doesn't affect you. I'm trying to cover all bases because I know people are going to come in the comments and find some reason. I don't know. Sure, maybe some negligible amount of tax money would go to healthcare, which would then somehow make it your problem. I know this is going to get me labeled like sensitive or easily offended or whatever, but I also have a feeling that if you're going to be thinking that way about me, then you probably already felt that way about me quite a while ago, given my social leanings and things that I care about. And it doesn't matter to me. I'm just living my life. Also, if you want to get clever in the comments, I have in fact looked in a mirror in my life and I know that I am in fact a fat man. So if you think you're going to tell me something that I don't know already, I know. I've seen it. I live in this body, so I see it all day, every day, spending my entire day looking in a mirror. Anyway, there's no reason to be saying like this. And even as clickbait or something, it sucks because I don't even want to make this fucking video, man. I understand where he's coming from, and I'm not trying to like sick an internet cult on him or something. And I just realized his channel name is called Cole Audio Cult, so that's ironic. I definitely have enough of my own internalized fat phobia or fat shaming or whatever, that I'm kind of uncomfortable even with the concept, because I don't like myself also for being like this. And I want to make this video to speak up for other folks who may feel like me, look like or feel like, because fatness is a spectrum. So it's a state of mind. Today, I was like, well, okay, why don't I actually watch this video? So I'm not just judge a book by its cover or whatever you want to say. Yeah,
the
there
way
we go.
how
There
you
it
guys
is.
use digital gear make you fat and lazy and make you
Cool, bro. Like, we need to throw the fucking pictures on screen. You gotta illustrate. You gotta illustrate what you're trying to say. Is this fucking necessary, dude? This is a joke. I understand in a title to do the clickbait thing, but actually throwing pictures of fat people on your screen, making the comparison yourself out loud as opposed to just in a sensationalist thumbnail. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Shift over to music instead of feelings, because I know that that's what our metal folks are more interested in, because I listen to metal and I don't care about your feelings and blah, 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 whatever. You're a big, strong man. He basically spends 12 minutes saying the same sentence over and over again, which is, back in the day, you used to have to use a guitar pedal and whatever you had on hand to make your guitar tones, and that's why things sounded unique. Nowadays, we just have plugins, and if you open a plugin, then you're just going to use a preset in the plugin, and that'll be it. And you won't have anything unique from your preset in the plugin. Does this whole thing about Gojira and using the Gojira plugin, and now you're just going to sound like a cheap knockoff of Gojira or some shit. Firstly, this is just like the most old man yells at clouds shit that I've ever heard. We used to have to use analog equipment to get all of the sounds and the tones out of our guitars. He's trying to argue that, I guess, variety is what we're lacking. I don't know if you've ever opened up, let's say one of these kids these days is going to be using a plugin to find their tone, and you're saying, well, you're just going to open up a preset, right? So let's open up a preset, dude. Line 6 Helix native. So even though we have all of our presets over here, you might be like, wow, look at all these amps. I'm gonna check out one of these amps for myself, dude. So how about I use the Sun amp, and then you go, wow, look, there's all of these effects on here. Look, I can go through all of these effects too. It's almost like this is literally exactly what you were talking about in the beginning, where you have to construct your tone from nothing. Whoa, that's crazy, dude. It's almost like, here, let's check this out. You're like, okay, well, I just want to use a preset. So I'm going to open up the PV Panama preset, and it didn't work because I haven't updated. All right, fine. Let's switch here, dude. I'm just arbitrarily picking archetype Corey Wong. Let's open up a preset. I want to use Mike Dawes's Fjord. And I start playing into it, and I'm like, well, that's cool, but like, maybe I want to change out distortion for an overdrive or something like, oh, wow, that's crazy. It's already there. That's cool. But that's still a different thing that I still have to change, and I'm still using different gear. He argues you still had to place the microphone, and every day the microphone placement could be different, and you could end up with a different, oh shit, you can place these microphones, whoa, 3, 4, 5, 6 different microphones, and you can blend 2 of those microphones at the same time. You can change the position and the distance and the blend. So the way that you could be approaching this, I know that presets are cool and helpful, and they get you a great starting point, but consider that there's a world of further opportunity to self-shape your tone. You could make all kinds of minute changes and end up with a much more unique tone. If anything, it would be helpful to try and actually positively incentivize people who are just starting out to try new things instead of trying to shame them into trying new things. I don't know. Maybe that works for you. You know, different strokes for different folks. Maybe you have like a humiliation thing, and you really just are into getting yelled at to trying something different. And I also understand that the ragebait clickbait thing doesn't go together with the, hey, let's be positive and think of something nice. So cool. I've rambled about this for a long time. I hate this. I don't want to put this video up because it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like confrontation. I'm not looking forward to whatever is going to happen in my comment section. But I would like to leave all of you with this. So he makes this whole video, this whole 12-minute video. Back in the day, we used to use analog equipment and walk uphill both ways and all that shit. And then he finishes his video saying this.
And that's something that I just found out by accident, I think, in a plugin in SoftTube's amp room. And that is something that I actually have recreated in the real world now.
Let's listen to that one more time.
Actually, into... We found out that playing an HM2 pedal, the Grindstein pedal actually, into a really cranked high watt amp sounds amazing. And that's something that I just found out by accident, I think, in a plugin in SoftTube's amp room.
That's interesting.
And that's something that I just found out by accident, I think, in a plugin in SoftTube's amp room.
Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day. Absolutely, whatever you do, do not go jump in this dude's comments and start screaming at him. That's not the point. I'm sure he's a lovely dude other than some ignorant stuff going on here. I just want to, you know, stand up for my fellow fats. And I don't know. I'm tired of this whole digital is bad stigma thing, dude. The whole point is just to take wiggly air and turn it into different wiggly air. Who cares what method you take to do that? Like, just try stuff. That's literally all he could. Like, this 12-minute video could have been like a minute long, and he could have said, just try a little bit more stuff. And damn it, I have more things to say. Okay, realistically, I think what he's complaining about is people who are not interested in putting more effort into their craft. If you're really interested in the art that you create and taking your craft to the next level or whatever, you're going to end up messing with this stuff anyway. So I think what he's really upset with and what he's really saying is he's tired of people who are not taking an interest in their craft and who aren't putting the love into their craft and are maybe just making music by numbers or something along those lines. I think that's what most of the you got to use real tube amps or whatever thing, this sort of older generation's mentality of I struggled, so you have to struggle also. You have to go through the same difficulty that I went through or it doesn't count. And you could think like that, or you could say, I struggled and I'm glad that you don't have to. And I'm happy that we're making art easier to make for everyone. I don't know. I'm going to shut up now. I'm sorry for making this video. I appreciate y'all very much. If you liked it, you can like it, whatever, blibbity blabbity blah. I hope you all of you have a lovely day or night or whatever time it is for you. And that's it, dude. Just take care of yourself. Be nice. Be good. Be safe. Be well. Don't eat the yellow snow. All right.